Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 26 Brentford Career Mode. We are in the middle of September. More importantly, the summer transfer window has concluded and we're able to sign at least 6 to 7 players in total and help us to reach to another level. Right now, we should be one of the best teams in Europe based on the current form that we have. We won like 3 in a row, actually 4 in a row in the Premier League. When you look at the record here, we got 3 clean sheets in a row against Leeds United, West Ham, and also Bournemouth. They're not, the best of teams, but again, we have to be that type of team where we're able to go in home or away and able to get a result. So today we're going to find out what kind of opponents that we have drawn against in the Champions League phase. Of course, it's our first time in competition, more importantly, first time in the club history. So for the first game, we do have Dynamo Zagreb for the first one. And of course, we're going to cover 6 games today as usual. Brighton away, Bristol City away for the round 3 of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal at home, Napoli away for the second one. And of course, to finalize today's episode, we got Nottingham Forest. But let's take a look at the remainder of the fixtures in the league phase. So we got Benfica, and then Lazio, Leverkusen, Strasbourg. And for the last 2 will be Dynamo Kiev. And also Inter Milan, not a bad draw in my opinion. I feel like I think we're able to qualify for, at least round of 16. Let's take a look at what teams are participating in this year's Champions League. And of course, we haven't played the majority of the European teams here. So it is going to be a tough one in terms of trying to reach to the semifinal. I think that is the club objective for this season. So we got Barcelona, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, all the big boys from all around Europe. Chelsea, it's the big one, I would say. The fact that they were unbeaten last year and going down a little bit. Again, there's some really big names up there for us. But again, I feel like in general, we got some really easy, I wouldn't say easy game, but quite beatable, manageable games. Without further ado, let's play our first ever game in the Champions League. A couple of rotations here and there. So here is the lineup: Gallagher in goal. Back for Lewis Potter. Van de Ven, who's playing his first debut competitive match for the club. Coyote as the right back. In the middle, we got Mukio, Gravenberch, and Giannis. On the left side, Shot on the right is Simeone. And up front is Stassen. I'm so excited for this game. Whether we're going to win, lose, or draw this game, I'm just really happy the fact that we're able to reach this stage in the Champions League. Nobody would have thought, a year ago, 1 season ago, where we were struggling in the league. We were winless for the first, 4 or 5 games in Premier League, and I thought, we could be taking a step back, but instead, second half of the season, especially right in the middle of the season, we were able to turn things around and helped us to qualify for the Champions League for the first time in the club history, as I said it before. But again, this is a big stage for us. I really predict us to be in quarterfinal, at least, because based on the squad that we have, based on the starting lineup, we have the best player in pretty much every single category. Signing Gravenberch from Liverpool, it's the main one for us. So yeah, first game here against Dynamo Zagreb, and let's get a win. Here's Van de Ven. I just realized there are a few players in our team right now have a little bit of a Champions League experience, which is good. We certainly want to enter into a brand new environment with a little bit of experience. And here comes the chance that we have here. Gravenberch going to take a shot, but straight at the keeper. Not a bad start we have here. Oh, no. Well, I thought we had a good start, but no. Dynamo Zagreb got the first blood in today's game. It's the former Gunner, former AC Milan player, Benassi, I think that's how I pronounce his name, have scored, and we're down by 1. Kevin Shada. Here's Giannis. Found Kevin Shada. We could be through. Tight angle to the middle. Oh, that was slightly scuffed in the end, but it would be nice to score right before halftime. Oh, that's a great play. Tight angle is going to be 2-0. Zagreb has made it to not the best defending we have seen so far this season, but we got a mountain to climb. Last chance for the game here, and it's going to be cleared away by Van de Ven. Not the best result that I expected, but like I said, whether win, lose, or draw, I'm just happy to be here 2-0, but right now we got to pack things up and regroup and kind of talk about what went wrong in this game. We're back in the Premier League. So far, we're 4 out of 4, but with the previous defeat against Zagreb, I wonder if this team is resilient enough to bounce back from the previous results, so we will see here. So in goal, Gallagher, back for Lewis Potter, Van de Ven, Van den Berg, Coyote, in the middle got Costa, Gravenberch, and Giannis on the left side. Is Shot on the right is Simeone, and up front is Gabriel Jesus. Nicely done by Lewis Potter and gave the ball away. Absolutely not acceptable. Raising his hand, knowing it's his fault. And Brighton has taken 1-0 lead. We haven't been on top of our game. Evan Ferguson has scored for Brighton, and it's 1-0. King Lewis Potter. Oh, touch is way too heavy for him. We could be in trouble now. Van de Ven trying to mark Reuter. Tight angle. And that is another great save. King Lewis Potter, you got to catch up, man. This is such a horrible game for you. Van de Ven done really well. It's Gravenberch. Ball forward. Stassen. Kevin Shada. And here comes Agu. Making a good run here on the left. Giannis. And there you go. Wow. It took us that long to score our first goal. We still have a chance to win it. With 15 more minutes to go. Giannis' third goal for him of the season. And there it is. 1-1 is the final score. I felt like we were not going to get anything too much out of this game, despite the fact that we scored pretty later on. And I thought the momentum was going to keep going. But instead, everything just kind of went stale. But 1-1 is a fair result. Next up, we're in round 3 of the Carabao Cup against Bristol City. A fully rotated squad here. I mean, this is exactly what I want for my team, just being able to rotate here and there. And honestly, my objective this season for Carabao Cup, I don't really care. We won it already, but it would be nice to get some minutes out of this player, so none of them can complain about that. So in goal, we got Jan back for Agu, Estev, Hughes, Correa in the middle. We got Mukio, Yugo Trucku, and Malambo. On the left side is Diallo. On the right is Chamberlain. And up front will be Cross, who is making his first debut for the club. There's Bristol City for the first chance, but it's been dispossessed. Chamberlain finding Malambo. Here's Best. Finding Correa. Down on the right. It's just him now. To the middle. Best. I think that's Cross. My bad. But that's a good save by the keeper. First chance for us, and we're looking pretty good from a counter-attack. And corner coming in. Not a good one. It's going to go out for another corner. Akio. It's Diallo now. Into the middle. Oh, and what a goal that is. What a combination between Diallo and Best. I keep calling him Best because I play him once. But Sebastian Cross scored his first ever goal for the club within 30 minutes of his debut, which is nice. I mean, I'm still thinking about selling him because we have simply way too many young strikers in the team. But again, a great achievement for him, and I hope he's going to score a couple of more before I take him off. Oh, that would have been a good tackle, but instead, Brighton got one back. Well, our lead was very short-lived. Only lasted for about 5 minutes, and Brighton makes it 1-1. Nice tackle by Hughes. Here's Malambo. And finding Chamberlain. That's a great ball. And Chamberlain's going to keep on going. Get himself in a very good shooting position and blast that one to the top left corner. We regain our lead after 7 minutes. But that will be the first ever goal for Chamberlain. But what a counterattack that was. Louis Chamberlain getting recalled from loan earlier this season because of the departure of Harvey Poole. And he instantly makes an impact. Bristol City. That's a great ball to the middle now. It's a good finish, but who's got to do better? You can't let him turn like that. And the game is 2-2 with 23 minutes to go. I got to start making some changes and make sure we don't go into the penalties. There's Chamberlain now. Finding Lewis Potter, who just came on. Back to Chamberlain. Here's Malambo. Great turn. Simeone going for the shot, but he hits inside the post and came out. With 15 more minutes to go, come on, guys. Let's try to get a winner. Correa, very calm. Good Chukwu. Back to Simeone. Here's Best. Back to Simeone again. And that is going to be a penalty for sure. I did mention about penalty earlier, but that is not the penalty I was mentioning. That is going to be a yellow card for Luke McNally. And it looks like we might have a chance to put us back into the lead. Simeone has been a game changer in this game so far. I mean, has to be, right? He is really good. Let's see his penalty ability now. I'm going to go top right and drills that one nicely. Hopefully this is going to be the winner, but Simeone, I think this could be a second goal of the season for the club. The referee can blow the whistle here anytime soon, but that's a great ball. And oh no, we're going to the penalties. What a great finish that is. Referee maybe should have blown the whistle, but I can't really complain about the defense at the back there. It looks like we're going to head straight to the penalty. Oh my god, I absolutely jinxed that one. Come on. Let's try to go through to round 4 now. Our penalty abilities are pretty much the same as Bristol City, so it is going to be a competitive one, and Bell's going to step up for the first one against John. And that is going to be a great penalty to the bottom left corner. It's 1-0. And Simeone, he's going to go left this time. And the goalkeeper went to the wrong way. It's 1-1. Here's Twine against John. Oh, that's a great penalty. I guess the right way, but there's nothing John can do. And here's Malambo stepping up. Drills that one to the bottom left corner. It's 2-2. We tied again. Here's the captain, Knight. Against John. Oh, that's another great penalty. There's nothing we can do about that. Akomak, the newly signed wingers, being denied. Good save by the keeper. It's Randall. Oh, he's going to chip. Right down the middle. Saw that coming. And we tied it up again. Tanaka. Japanese Warrior puts that one to the bottom left corner. And John needs to save this one. Please. Armstrong's going to go really, really good on that one. What's going on here? Okay, so we gotta score. What am I talking about? King Lewis Potter, our club captain, drills that one to the bottom right corner. Great penalty. And here's the last one. Not the last one, but golden boot or golden goal. Stokes. Great penalty again. It's going to take a long, long time to finish this game, I'm telling you. Here's Best. Oh, no. I think he put too much power. Doesn't matter. I mean, that's a great save by the goalkeeper, and we're out of round 4 of the Carabao Cup. I mean, yeah, so far, the first 3 games of today's episode kind of went wrong. Our backup left back who just signed for the club, it's out for 4 weeks with a hyperextended knee injury. We don't have a backup now, but I feel like Van de Ven can do a job there. But meanwhile, I feel like King Lewis Potter has to play all the games from now until Agu returns. We seriously have to bounce back from our previous 3 games. No wins at all. 1 draw, 2 losses in total. And we got Arsenal. They could be a very tricky team. Despite last year, they didn't have a good year. But I feel like this still could be a very challenging game for us. So in goal, we got Callher back for Lewis Potter. Van de Ven, Vandenberg, Coyote. In the middle, got Costa, Gravenberch, and Giannis. On the left side, shot on the right, Simeone. And up front, Gabriel Jesus. Barcola down on the left. And nicely done by Coyote. Good turn out this time. It's Giannis against Coyote. That's a great one. Coyote to the middle. Gabriel Jesus, tight angle. And that would have been a good save by Simone, I believe so. But Gabriel Jesus, again, scoring against his former club. He scores plenty of goals against Arsenal, Man City for the past few years. And right now, he has done it again. And 10 minutes in, we're off to a very good start. It's 1-0. Oh, that's a decent ball. Gyökeres now. Oh, and Barcola. Can't really see it. What is that? Is that a goal? Oh, it's offside. Thank God. I didn't know what happened there. I think Coyote made a touch at the back. I wish they, do a little bit of replay and explain what happened there, but I'm glad it doesn't count. And the referee blows a whistle. It's 1-0. I realized Jesus didn't score that goal. It counts as a known goal. We gotta, go back to the replay room and see if it's actually true. All right, so Coyote on the right and passes to the middle to Jesus. From this angle, it looks like the ball's gonna go out of play if Simone didn't get a touch to it. So yeah, it's a fair play. It is count as a known goal here. We have a brand new unexpected event in this series, and this time it's called Exit Interview. It looks like it comes to our attention that Tanaka has been making scathing press declaration and interviews, publicly discussing his wish to leave the club. We're asking you to take a stand on this and quickly solve the issue. So there's 2 options. It's either I terminate his contract as soon as possible. Honestly, I think I'm just going to isolate and sell. That would be the best way to deal with that. Good news, turns out Giannis has picked up an injury which is going to rule him out for 5 days with a bruised shoulder injury. Next up, we have Napoli away from home. We need to get things started here in the Champions League phase. We want to get a point at least against Napoli. It is going to be a tough one. So I'll go pretty strong. Callagher in goal, back for Lewis Potter, Van de Ven, Hoos, Coyote in the middle, got Mukio, Gravenberch, and Malambo on the left side. A shot on the right is Simeone, and Jesus will be up front. Little do I know that. Turns out Tanaka has been completely isolated from the squad, and I don't think I'll be using him at all for the rest of the season or rest of the series. It looks like he will be sold in January. Mukio running out of option here. So just keep passing the ball around. We've got space again. Malambo finding Simeone. Cross coming in to Gabriel Jesus with the header. He has to do better in that position. McTominay. There's Napoli with the attack now. Down on the right. Back to McTominay again. Cross coming in. Not a good one. We're able to turn it away. Here's Jesus. Finding Kevin Shada. That's a great ball. Shada keeps on running. Going for the shot. Oh, what a goal that is by Kevin Shada with this weaker foot. And that is our first ever Champions League goal in the club history. And what a goal that is. Quick counter attack from back to finish. And that will be the first goal for Kevin Shada in... Oh, it's David Raya, by the way. Great tackle by Mukio. Malambo flicks it to Kevin Shada. Here comes the second counter attack. Jesus. Great turn, but running out of room. Malambo's going to take a shot, and it's 2-0. Malambo replacing Giannis in this game with a bruised shoulder injury, and Malambo tells me that, you know what, he deserves to get another start very soon. I don't think so, in my opinion. But more importantly, I think we secure our first ever Champions League win, but what a great strike that is by Malambo. And the referee blows the whistle, a historic night for Brentford as we got our first ever Champions League win, and that is exactly the answer that I want from our first defeat in the league phase. October 1st is here. It's time to check out the Youth Academy report. In England, we shall continue to scout these 5 players here. Unfortunately, in Malaysia, we did not get anybody in the report. And finally, in Georgia, we have 2 decent players, but again, I doubt they will stay in the report in the next one. I'm checking out the Youth Academy report here. It looks like the decent one that we have out of these bunch is Rosario Conte. He turned 17 and could potentially asking for a promotion very soon. For the final game today, we got Nottingham Forest away from home. Here is the lineup. Callagher in goal, back for Lewis Potter, Van de Ven, Vandenberg, Coyote in the middle. Got Costa, Gravenberch, and Giannis is back in the lineup. And the left side is Shot on the right. Chamberlain, I think that would be his first start in the Premier League. And up front, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, we could be in trouble here. It's Ellie Anderson. Oh my God. We couldn't do anything about it. It's going to be a penalty for sure. And Vandenberg is going to be staying in the game. I've got no complaints. It is the right call. And here comes the penalty kick. Oh, that's a good one. Top left corner. Callagher has nothing to do with that, unfortunately. It's 1-0 down. Oh, what a play that is. Costa's not tracking back. We're off to a horrible start in the league. And it's 2-0 down. That would have been a good ball, but we just keep losing in that situation. But again, Shada into the box, drills into the middle, and Gabriel Jesus, is that his goal? Doesn't look like it is based on how the camera panned it, but we got one back. This could be crucial for us. We still have a lot of minutes to play. Oh, no. I see. Great ball. Giannis, ball forward. Jesus. Definitely onside. And what a great finish that is. 85 rated already. I think he was 78 in this game, but then he went up by 7 since he signed for Brentford. What a revival story he has, and that will be his second goal of the game. What a great counter attack, and we've tied the game up 2-2. Here's Van de Ven. Simeone just came off the bench. Coyote now. Oh, I see a lot of blue shirt going forward. Jesus. Simeone. Who's onside? And he just came off the bench. And we have scored from 2 goal down. We're having a 3-2 lead after about 40-odd minutes. And Simeone coming off the bench and instantly impact the club. And that will be his second goal of the season. But that is not the end of the game yet. We got 2 more minutes to go. just to make sure they pass around in their own backyard. And the referee can blow the whistle. 3-2. What a win that is. From 2-goal down to a 3-2 victory in the end. But what a comeback it is. Especially in the Premier League. We need to establish ourselves well. That is it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy. We didn't get off to a good start in today's episode, losing 2 of our 3 games and getting 1 draw. And we're out of the Carabao Cup, unfortunately, which is totally fine. We won it last year. I don't really care. And right now we can fully focus on the FA Cup, Champions League, and also the Premier League. But in terms of the Premier League standing, we look pretty good here. Top of the league table after 7 games played with 6 wins, 1 draw, and 19 points. Chelsea, again, still are yet to be beaten in the league. And I feel like this year could be, between us and Chelsea. Could be more. Really depends on consistency of the other teams. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.